Lucas Oil ladder now as we move forward to round number 2. Features countdown cars all the time on one side as Larry Dixon continues his quest. Brandon Bernstein, Shawn Langdon looking to win for the first time this year.
And Tony Schumacher's going to be on the other side of the ladder, as is Corey McClenathan. If they can both win their rounds, they would meet up in the semifinals. But TJ Zizzo and Morgan Lucas might have something to say about that.
Brandon Bernstein, Shawn Langdon, as round number 2 is underway. 16,000 horsepower come to life as we welcome you to the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals, presented by Lucas Oil, O'Reilly Raceway Park at Indianapolis, Indiana. We, of course, send our well wishes. Problem with Brandon Bernstein. He's going to be able to get that car straightened up. Our well wishes, though, to Paul Page, who's under the weather today. Paul, we know you want to be here, but we're bringing the coverage to you anyway. We hope you enjoyed it home. Kenny Bernstein looking on. Brandon got crossed up a little bit there.
Yeah, get well, Paul, but this looks like problems here for Brandon Bernstein backing this car up. Boy, this would be a tough break because Brandon's had a very good car all weekend long.
Sometimes top fuel cars will do that.
You have to be very careful because the way the front end's set up, they're not really made to go backwards, and that's exactly what happens. So you got to kind of, watch the front wheel as you're backing up, kind of not get the car to move too fast early, and then just kind of feed the clutch. Boy, what a tough break for Brandon. That's not the way you want to lose a drag race, because he definitely had a car that could have possibly won today. Shawn Langdon is now going to get the single, and this would have been great because Shawn Langdon's a great leaver, and Brandon's been doing a great job. He had 2 red lights earlier this season, but his lights have been very good since then. So I really wanted to see this matchup happen against Shawn Langdon. I think it was really going to be a good drag race.
Something obviously broke in the steering, the front end of that race car. Shawn Langdon will single to the semi.
Oh, man, insult to injury there.
Blows the burst panels out, kicks the chutes. Kenny Bernstein cannot believe it. Brandon is very, very mad underneath the helmet. For more on what happened, let's check in with John Kernan.
Well, I just talked to Donnie Bender, and Donnie says that there was some kind of a problem with an ignition wire. They had a short in it, or it was cut. So, Mike, maybe you can add a little bit on that, why that would cause the car to do what it did. But the preliminary report is an ignition wire, something like that.
Are they related?
No, that wouldn't be related to it. I mean, once he got back, maybe they had a problem with the engine. That's what it seemed like possibly happened. Because as long as that steering would not have broke, there would not have been a problem. But you see right there, it just folds those wheels off. And the driver, when it does that, I mean, it just rips the front or the steering wheel right out of your hands. The only thing you can do is just grab the brake, push the clutch pedal in, and get the car stopped, then straighten it up and try to back the thing out.
Immense disappointment, both from Brandon Bernstein, his father Kenny Bernstein, as their Mac Tools U.S. Nationals is over for 2010. John Kernan's going to be doing some more investigating on what exactly happened, but check in with John Kernan. He's got a Copart Fix-It pit report.
And I'm with Donnie Bender, the assistant crew chief of Brandon Bernstein's Copart dragster. And Donnie, we saw the problem out there. Can you explain what happened, what was going on out there on the line, and what you think it might be?
Yeah, when he stepped on the gas to the burnout, it misfired. So we knew right then that we had something grounding out. So the ignition system's got a wire somewhere that's shorting out. And when we got back here, the battery was hot and the controller was hot. But then when he tried to back up, try and get back quick so we could look, sometimes you back up too quick, get the front end a little flopping because they're made to go forward, not backwards. But it's some there's a wire grounding out somewhere, the ignition, and it just wiped out the battery.
One of those gremlins. Bad luck at the U.S. Nationals.
Yeah, a tough break indeed for Donnie Bender and the entire team.